Hey, Max, back here with Tanya to talk about shoulder rehabilitation. Muscles of the rotator cuff, there's 4 of them actually, often get injured. We have clients come to us all the time with injuries, often from a slip and fall. It could be from too much tennis or swimming, but in many cases it's a result of men, I think in particular, who press weight over their head, get very heavy with barbells and dumbbells, but don't do the necessary rotator cuff work, which protects the shoulder from injury. Because if the deltoid gets too strong and too developed, and the muscles of the rotator cuff have not been trained, then the injury occurs because there's imbalance in the shoulder. So what we're going to talk about today is, and demonstrate, is 4 different movements. Tanya, why don't you go ahead and lay forward there. This first one is shoulder extension. You'll notice that her palms are forward and her thumbs are straight out to the sides. So it's sort of an awkward hand position. And do 5 more of those. And rest. This next one is horizontal abduction. Again, note that the thumbs are pointing straight out and the palm is facing forward from her position. And rest. And the next one, 90-90. External rotation. Just give me about 5 more. And rest. Good. So we're going to go through those one more time. Give me 2 of each. Straight back, out to the side, and again this 90-90 degree rotation. Note the elbows bend at 90 degrees, straight out from the shoulder. Good. Go ahead and sit up. The next movement, and this one, in fact, you could do this one all by itself and get a lot out of this rehab. Internal and external rotation with a cable, using a rubber cable. Obviously it's attached to a point away from your body, so the tension's coming from that direction. You could also lie on your side on a bench, but this way I think it's a little simpler. Good. She's pulling, this is internal rotation, toward the center line of her body, across her body, and in a sense she's rolling this humerus bone in the socket, turning it back and forth. Good. And now turn around and put your back to Jessie, notorious camera person, and externally rotate that same arm. So now she's going away from the center of her body, externally rotating, but also for that same shoulder, rehab for that same shoulder. Turn around and face forward again and do the opposite hand, external rotation, just to demonstrate that. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and 1, and turn around this way again and do internal. We're just showing you the 4 different movements, so there's 2 for each side. 3, 4, and 5, and good, good. So just using internal and external rotation can go a long way. Make sure your arm stays pinned to your side, lock it into position, roll back and forth like that. Just doing these 2 exercises we found have helped a lot of people. But if you really want to be serious about it, you should include all of these movements. Work with very light dumbbells, 2, 3, 4 pounds in most cases. If you're much stronger, a bigger person, you could go a little heavier, but remember this is rehab. It's not about lifting heavy weights. Stop back soon for the next YoMaxFitness.com video.